What's going on, guys? I'm Tyler and this is TLC Automotive. So this isn't going to be another average video. Guys, we've kind of ran into a roadblock, and that's just kind of how things go when working on a truck or any vehicle in that matter. I've been left with a decision, a tough decision at that, as to if I'm going to continue to use the bucket seat project or if I'm going to have to go back to a bench seat. The first problem I'm running into is I can't fabricate brackets for the bucket seats to actually fit inside the truck. It's really hard to take something that wasn't meant to go inside of a truck or anything in that matter and make it work. I'm not a fabricator by trade, and that's just not something that is in my wheelhouse. I've not spent a lot of time trying to make things fit or work that aren't supposed to be there in the first place. So I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble troubleshooting how I'm going to get my brackets made, how they're going to fit in the truck, whether or not the seats are going to be fixed or not, meaning allowing them to move forward or back independently, or if they're going to be set. I just don't know. And there's been a lot of speculation and a lot of brainstorming. So I've tried to record little snippets here and there for you guys, and every time I try to get a video going for you, everything kind of just falls through the floor, and I'm having a lot of problems getting the seats to work. So, you know, I've got a couple guys on this project alone, Dylan included. You guys will see him a little bit later in this video. And the clip that I'm going to show you guys is about 2 weeks old, and that's our first attempt at doing the brackets the way I thought that they were going to work. And you'll see in the video, I believe, my original brackets that go on the bottom of the original bench seat are going to support a homemade bracket that slides into place on top of those old brackets, and then my new bucket seats just sit right on top of it and bolt into place, and there is no problems with swaying. Everything is tied in directly together, so the integrity is still there. So I really thought that was going to work, but it ended up not working the way I thought it was going to. So, but you'll see it later on in that clip. And then I've also been trying to line out some body panels. I tried to make a video yesterday about it, and when I got there and kind of saw the condition that the truck's in, still interior wise, I kind of got a little discouraged, and me and Dylan just kind of sat down and talked, and you know, kind of just hung out. And I know that with not having progress for you guys, I'm probably gonna lose some followers or some subscribers. And guys, that's fine. I love everyone who stays, and I love everyone who reaches out to me and asks about Tiny and the progress that we're trying to make on the truck. But at the same time, this is not a full-time gig for me at the moment. As much as I would love it to, first off, I simply am not financially stable enough to just quit my job and pursue restorations on the truck or other projects of that matter at this moment in my life. Secondly, I don't have a lot of time in the day to work on the truck. I currently live in some apartments as I'm 24 years old, and you know, we're not settled in the house just yet. I don't have a shop to work in, and it's really difficult to work 10-hour days in a shop with no AC, which is fine, I'm used to that. But then to come home and to have no protection or no shelter from under the heat and the elements here in Oklahoma, it's been pretty crazy. As you guys heard, you'll find out about what that beeping noise is here in a minute. It's really complicated to work all day and then come home and work under the direct sun all the time. So here in Oklahoma, it's been 100, 102, and just the other day it was 126 in the heat index. And so that is some really stressful stuff to be working in, and working right under the sun. It sucks, and I don't want to do it just as much as the next person. So yeah, I do want to really work on my truck, and I miss being able to make progress on it. And I know the longer that I keep putting things off, the longer my truck's just gonna sit and nothing's gonna get done. But my hands are kind of tied at the moment because first off, I've been doing these vlogs in a parking lot, and I'm doing everything I can as far as getting content out for you guys and making progress for myself on the truck. So I appreciate you guys being really supportive again. I appreciate you guys being extremely patient. I've kind of, you know, chewed my algorithm up here on YouTube a little bit just because I'm not putting out constantly or consistently enough like I was in the very beginning, but also I had a shed full of brand new parts that were ready to go on, and I had hundreds of dollars of parts that were ready to go on the truck right away, and we went ahead and knocked out as much as we could as far as getting our dash taken care of, dyeing it, putting new carpet in, getting the headliner out, putting new seats in the truck, the bumper, headlights, grill, bumper fillers, air dam, which is the valance under the truck. And you know, I blew through that stuff quite fast. Now, did I take my time and put it on there the way it was supposed to? Probably not, because I'm only one person, and some of that stuff is a two-person job, like adjusting and hanging the bumper correctly. Me and Dylan were talking about that last night, and you know, it's kind of crooked, and I'm not looking for perfect right now, but I do want my panels to be set 100%, and I want the truck to be pristine as much as possible. But I was just trying to rush to get content out for you guys, and you know, it kind of bit me in the butt a little bit, but I'm gonna keep pumping out content for you guys as much as I can, and I'm going to continue to bring you guys up to date on all the progress that's made on the truck. I'm just running out of stuff to do in a parking lot is kind of what I'm getting at. Now I'm getting into the type of work where the truck needs to be in a shop where I can spend hours on hours on hours working on it and being out of the elements, because I don't want to work all day in a shop and then come home and not even rest for 5 minutes and then immediately go and work under the sun for 2 or 3 hours a day. I don't want to do that. So we're in a position where the work is kind of slowed down on the truck, but there's still so much to be done. So I don't know if that's going to affect how often I upload here on the channel, or if I'm going to be able to continue to do so and continue to be consistent with it. But all I know is the channel's not done, we're not done with the truck, and we're definitely not done putting out content for you guys. If anything, we're just getting started. As you guys just heard a little bit ago, you heard some beeping, and what that beeping is it is a secondary camera for the channel. That's right. So I made the decision, and Kayla also backed me up on the decision, to get another camera for the channel, so I can have multiple views and have different angles of content for you guys. So now I can go from doing this to doing this, and it's really a blessing in itself to be able to do that kind of stuff. So I can, you know, I can have this camera set up here and focus on this, but while I'm having angles caught from here, I can have angles on this side as well. So there's no chasing the camera back and forth. And that being said, when the truck's done, I can also use this camera to have unlimited access to ride-along cameras. I can stick it off the side of a vehicle and you know, record how the truck's driving in the future and all kinds of other great stuff. So I will show you guys the new camera. I also got a new tripod as well, but there it is. It is a GoPro Hero Black, and it is an amazing camera so far. I really enjoy it. I'm very blessed to be able to have done that. And I know these type of videos aren't gonna generate views, but I don't care about views. I don't care about, I don't really care about the algorithm. What I care about is just being able to tell you guys what's going on, keep you guys kind of up to date in the progress of the truck. So there it is, guys. We have some stuff coming up for sure. I'm currently trying to find a shop worthy enough to do my rockers and cab corners, because I promise as soon as that step gets done, that opens up a whole new spectrum for the entire truck. That means body work can finally start. I don't possess the tools or the knowledge to do welding. I'm not consistent enough to weld and get the measurements right for the actual cab corners and rockers for that truck. So finding somebody to do it and that's not going to gouge me and do a crappy job is a job in itself. That's what's the holdup. And after that, the truck can get primer laid on it, and then we can body work it, and then you know, we'll roll around in primer for a little bit, and then eventually we'll get the truck in a booth and we'll get it painted. And I'd like to have it done by this upcoming fall. So you know, life has just been really, really crazy here lately, and we've been planning a wedding, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. But guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of snippets, and I'm gonna put some pictures in for you guys to kind of show you the progress on the seats. But thank you guys again so much for being understanding. Thank you for just being patient and coming back even when it's not, you know, awesome content like I normally put out. Again, thank you guys so much. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. The channel is steadily growing. I appreciate all my subscribers. We're in the 60s right now, and that's only a couple subscribers away from 100 subs. And I would, you know, greatly appreciate if we could even hit that 100 mark. So thank you guys so much for the support and love, and we'll see you next time. So thank you guys. Peace. What is going on, everybody? I'm Tyler, and this is TLC Automotive. So everybody, today is currently Thursday, and we have some stuff we got to get done. We're going to clean out the bed of Tiny because we are taking this truck to Purcell tomorrow, hopefully to get the brackets made for the seats so we can drive it, because she's got nothing holding her down, and that's not very safe. Also probably need to go ahead and get one of those window covers so it doesn't bake our brand new painted dash. Sucker looks good. But no, today the goal is to just clean out the bed, as it has been a local trash bin for me, throwing away all my parts. Then we need to take this bracket and get it fabricated up this weekend. That is our goal. We're gonna go ahead and clean up the interior we got from pull apart in the last video, get it cleaned and dyed, and then yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do too much today. I have plans. Me and Kayla are gonna go have dinner with some friends, so I can't spend too much time, even though I would love to. But that is what we're gonna do real quick, as there's a garbage can right there. We'll probably take this thing across the street and put some fuel in it. See if this old girl wants to fire up. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Well, let's see what's going on. Well, we might have to replace our key there. She was getting a little hard to turn for a second. Well, she fired right up. Can't wait to hurry up and get this fixed. So that is a problem. Just keep tearing the foam. Shouldn't be a problem though after we get it fixed and stitched up. Switches don't work anymore. I wonder what happened there. Alright, so we got everything we needed to get out, all the big stuff. It's in there. This is all stuff we got to keep, and then probably either give that away or put it on Facebook for someone to just come and grab, because I don't need it no more, as I have the new one, as I have the new grill. Oh baby, oh baby. we're actually in Tiny right now. We're driving her around. I'm taking her to my buddy's house, and we're gonna potentially make the brackets for the seats because right now they're still really loose. It feels really, really good to be able to drive this truck again. I enjoy driving this thing a lot, and she's back on the road. She's not very happy, but we're putting some fuel in her right now. Hopefully she kind of clears up between here and his house. So yeah, guys, that's what we're gonna be doing today. It's a little early in the morning, so I'm not quite collected yet. So forgive me if I seem just moody. I'm not a morning person. But yeah, that's the goal for today, guys. So let's go ahead and get this truck to his house and get this project started. All right, guys, we made it to Dylan's house, and here's the truck. We're kind of trying to mock up an idea on how we're gonna have these brackets set. So we're gonna use the original bracket from the bench seat, and we're gonna mock up angle iron and some strap to match the holes here. This one still has the sliding brackets. We're gonna do away with that. So my thought process on it was, can't really adjust it too far back when you have a single cab, but you can adjust it forward. I really don't plan on having anybody else drive my truck, so it ain't really gonna matter. But so that's the plan right now. I'm probably not gonna get too much camera time just because I want to respect Dylan's privacy. But that's the goal right now. We're kind of just brainstorming, and yeah. Alright guys, so this is where we're at right now. Currently taking the brackets off. Just trying to clean up the inside of the seat a little bit so it sits better on our custom frame. Had to take the motors out and a cross member there that had some kind of mechanism on it. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We got to do the same to this seat. This seat doesn't have as much components under it as that seat does. So it shouldn't be too much longer. And that's where we're at right now. Here's the dilemma we're in. This bracket right here is not gonna work for the simple fact that it's already pretty tall. Then we'll stick those on here and it'll be really tall. And my legs just hit the steering wheel, and that's just kind of not the ideal, I don't know, I guess, comfort that I'm after. So Dylan suggested that we build a tubed box frame, have two members going this way, and then stick the cross members on the y-axis to lift it up about another inch. Hopefully that'll work. Kind of just took it and ran with it, and kind of backfired in my face a little, but you live, you learn. We're gonna leave the truck here with Dylan, his place. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. There's Dylan right there rocking the overalls. Yeah. Gonna have to figure something else out. But I know the truck's in good hands. It's safe here with him. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now.